Well, here we are on the House floor. This is my desk, and if you remember last week, we came up here, I talked about how the process works from the House floor, but now what I thought I'd do is take you from my House desk into the House Republican caucus, where we debate and discuss the bills before we debate and discuss the bills. So come on over. The two caucus rooms are just off the floor into the wings. So this is the Republican caucus room. And the Democrats have a caucus as well. It's kind of a small room, but our leadership team sits right up front. This is the elected leadership. And then we have most of the members kind of sit wherever we need to. Some of us have our special chairs and things like that. But for each bill, we review each bill. There's a projector screen up top, and we get a chance to, like I said, debate and discuss the bills before we debate and discuss them. Sometimes the conversations can get a little bit passionate in here. We obviously don't always agree on everything, and so sometimes there's healthy debate here in the caucus, but it's well structured. We have a caucus chair who calls upon us one by one, and we each have an opportunity to speak our piece and speak our mind, and then kind of share with each other what our thoughts are on the legislation, and also any possible amendments that are being considered. So this is the Republican caucus room.
We're at the halfway point of session with a couple of deadlines. Explain what's happening.
Well, the legislative session runs on a pretty strict calendar. So we have a 60-day session this year, so that means that the calendar is really compressed. And we've already passed a couple of the key deadlines. The first one was the deadline for the bills to pass out of their policy committees. And if bills don't get advanced and voted on out of their policy committees, they're considered dead for the session. And then the next calendar date, the key date, is the date for the fiscal committee cutoff. And that's for bills that are in their fiscal committees that have a fiscal impact to advance in the process. I serve on one of those committees, which is the Transportation Committee, and so that's another key date. And then about at the halfway point, bills need to pass out of their House of Origin. So bills that have been sponsored in the House of Representatives need to pass out of the House of Representatives, and bills that have been sponsored in the State Senate need to pass out of the State Senate. So we're approaching some key cutoffs. We've already had a couple, and we have one more this week.
You have a few bills moving forward. Give us an update on those.
Well, I have prime-sponsored 3 bills this year. I pre-filed all 3. 2 of the 3 have passed out of their committees and are still alive in the process. One of the bills related to a primary ballot fix has already passed the full House of Representatives, so that's now in the State Senate for consideration in a Senate committee. And the other bill related to posting meeting agendas online, which is a transparency bill, has passed the House committee and has actually went to the Rules Committee and advanced out of the Rules Committee and is eligible for a House vote anytime. I hope that that bill is approved by the full House sometime this week so we can get onto the Senate and get a Senate committee hearing and keep it going throughout the process.